Hi, sturdy women. Welcome back. I hope you're having a good week. I hope you're feeling good in your body. Those of you watching these videos in order, you can see I made it. Last week, I made my video just as I was getting ready to leave for Asia for my first work trip since my diagnosis, my first work trip since COVID. Well, I made it. I've been here a week and I'm having a really great time. I'm going to give you an update about the trip. But before I do that, I want to say a big welcome to all of our new subscribers. We're really happy to have you in our community. If you're new, go ahead and click below to subscribe. And if today's content or anything else is helpful, please do like and share so that we can give more women hope and help on their lipedema journey. So I'm here, and I have to say, the trip was much easier on my body than I expected. I left the US on a Saturday evening, arrived here Monday morning, and there's an 11-hour time difference. So I don't even know what that adds up to, how long I was traveling, but it was a long time. I swelled, but not as bad as I thought I would. I think what really helped me is having a long layover in the Middle East. I had a layover for maybe 5 hours where I was able to get off the airplane, walk, find some good roasted meat to have. I even elevated my legs on a bench for a while, and I think that really kind of eased things between the legs of the trip. I'm also really glad I wore that brand new compression that I talked about last time that was just like super fresh and gave me a strong compression on my legs. I think that was really helpful. I did, as soon as I arrive, walk as much as possible. There is a fitness center. You can see I'm in this nice Western style hotel with a fitness center, and so I was able to go down and walk, and that felt really amazing. I would say the most difficult thing has been food, and so I'm really glad that I brought so many keto-friendly snacks, particularly on the airplane. We all know even if you don't have dietary restrictions, food is lackluster on the airplane. They just come and they say, do you want chicken? Do you want beef? Do you want vegetarian? And so, of course, I said I would like beef, and what they gave me was ground beef mixed with mashed potatoes. Well, what am I gonna do with that as someone who does strict keto? I picked at it as best I could, but I was really grateful that I had those keto snacks in my bag because it was a 12.5-hour flight, that leg of it. So that was a good choice for me, bringing all of that in my bag. I will say, arriving here, food has been pretty easy. I've been able to get roasted meats, and you can see I'm in this Western style hotel where I have lots of kind of what I would consider conventional food options available to me. There have been occasions, at the office where people are bringing rice and noodles. Today I was at a high-level event, and our partners brought plates of fruits and nuts and cookies and all sorts of things that are not really part of my life, but that I decided was not a moment where I wanted to feel disrespectful and say I'm not going to eat that. So I did eat some of the fruit and say thank you, and I felt good about that. And I don't think it's had a super negative impact on me. What I think has been most difficult has been the air quality. On Saturday, I went out for a tour of the city, And we had a car, but I probably spent 5 hours outside walking, riding in the back of rickshaws. And I love walking. You all know that, right? But by the end of the day, my legs felt horrible and I was exhausted. I said, what is going on? Not even the airplane made me feel this bad. I came back to the hotel, fell asleep immediately, slept for 12 hours, still felt exhausted and crummy the next day. Well, guess what? It was most likely the air quality. I hadn't been taking that really seriously since coming, but the day I was outside, the air quality rated right on the border between unhealthy and very unhealthy. And not being used to that at all, and then being out in it for the entire day, I think just overloaded my body. Those of us with lymphatic problems already struggle to clean toxins out of our body, and taking in so much extra in the air, I think just took a lot out of me. I've been hydrating, I've been resting, and today I feel much better. But that's also why this video is coming a day later than usual. Usually I post on Sundays, and I just didn't have the energy yesterday. So I think all in all, it's been a really great trip. And when I was first diagnosed back in 2020, I remember asking my doctor, I said, I have this career where I travel internationally and I have to take these long flights, and is this even possible for me anymore? Is my career over? And she said, of course not. She said, I'm not going to tell you not to live your life. I'm not going to tell you not to do your job. You just might not feel great, and you might need to come and see me when you get home. But go and live your life. And I'm so glad that when this opportunity came for me to take this trip, that I had the courage to go and see what would happen, because all in all, it's been really wonderful, and it's really shown me that life is and should be about so much more than lipedema and managing a chronic illness. We manage our health so that we can go out and enjoy in moments like this, right? And then when I get home, I will get back in my regular self-care routine. But taking these few steps off the path and changing from my routine for a couple weeks is not going to dramatically change anything. If anything, it's in enriching my life and bringing me joy and adventure and new experiences. And so I hope seeing me successfully kind of do something like this will maybe give you hope and encouragement to do even something small that seems maybe scary or difficult, or something that you thought, wow, maybe I can't do that because of my lipedema or lymphedema. Of course, work with your care team, but also be brave and imagine how good life can be. That's it. For more about me and my journey and my story, you can head over to sturdywoman.com, and I will see you next week, and I should be back at home by then. Bye.